Hey beautiful souls, it's Divine Kate, and thank you for tuning in to another video. If you're new to the Fierce Birthpreneur, thank you for tuning in. I love you so much, and I really hope this message is something that you just needed to hear when you find it. I do believe that once you find it, it was absolutely meant for you, because this is a growing channel, very small channel. So if this lands in your algorithm, you were literally looking for this message, or the divine needed you to hear this message, and it aligns with something that resonates with you, or maybe something that you need to share with someone else. Now, what I'm going to talk about is just kind of literally coming off the top, where I don't have any notes, I just have a bunch of thoughts, and I'm going to just let it come out how it comes out. But I'm just very emotional right now as I think about how life has been, and how, no matter how dark it gets, no matter how hard it gets on my journey, how things keep getting sorted out, and how a way has been made out of no way, and it keeps working out for me, and how God just makes it happen, and how the divine just continues to work in your favor when you truly believe. And it doesn't matter your belief in God, however you look at God, the divine, the Most High, Allah, whoever that is for you, your higher being, your higher power, that lives within you, however you think about it, okay? Believing in that highest consciousness is so important. It's so important, because when we talk about surrendering, or just letting go, and just putting it up in the air, or again, however you look at it, it's so important, because as humans, we can only go so far. Like our physical, the 3D realm, this, manifestation of, whatever is, it can only go so far, and that's why having faith is so important. And that's why faith is so much more powerful than any tangible thing that you can see in front of you, right? Because it can go so much further than those limitations. And I just want to encourage you to continue to have faith, continue to believe. If you believe and if you set your intentions, and you have prayed, and you have manifested, and you have, done all these things for the life that you desire, to get you out of a dark place or a certain situation, believe that. Even if you don't understand how, why, where, like, how is this going to work out for me, believe it, because it can happen. It can happen in a blink of an eye. Everything can change. The darkness can be overcome by just a little speck of light, and it's there, okay? You just have to truly believe, and don't give up, because when you give up, you leave yourself in that place of darkness, and you stop reaching for the light. You stop going forward. So you have to continue to believe. You have to continue to have faith. You have to continue to be delusional, right? Like, you have to live in that space to know that it's going to happen no matter what. And this is me speaking from, just my experience today of, I recently started going to church, and most of you know that, you guys probably don't actually, but I'm not a person that has went to church since I was a kid. I'm not a person that has seen myself in the space of going to church or being religious, or, anything like that, because I have a lot of religious trauma, and I have been redeveloping my connection with the divine masculine. So the thought of, like, God as a man and all those things just really didn't sit right with me, after my experience of what I experienced for 10 years. And I just didn't see that. I've always said I'm a person that feel like I can find God in everything, and I still believe that. I believe that you should find God in everything, in every place. And the church was one place that I did not want to go to find God. I had so many judgments I was holding on myself, or I was holding myself back from the community and from a tribe that I've been asking for. I've literally been asking for a tribe and people to just, love me anyway, and to understand me, and to just a tribe, and I think that some of my tribe, a part of my tribe was being connected with the church. And I had different signs and things to go to church, but it was just like not resonating with me, not something that I wanted to do. And after saying, okay, if I get another sign, I get another sign, finally my grandmother said that she wanted me to go to church, that God told her that I needed to go to church and everything. And I'm just like, okay. And I was very hesitant. I was very emotional about it. I didn't want to reach out. And I ended up reaching out to this lady that I met like 3 months ago when we were walking, and we walked past each other, and we ended up just talking. And she was a super beautiful soul. And her name was Ruth, and it's so interesting because that actually means good friend. And, you know, I literally looked it up, and I knew it was something or a reason why she was going to, you know, be valuable in my life, but I never thought I would be reaching out to her to go to church. And I ended up going for a few Sundays now. And recently, right before Thanksgiving, I got a disconnection notice for my lights and stuff. And I just moved into my place a couple months ago, and I've been trying to figure everything out. I'm getting things flowing, but as I'm getting things flowing and, you know, catching up over here, things over here are kind of still falling apart. And I'm just continuing to tell myself that I know everything's going to be okay. Like, I know there's a plan when all these hiccups come on the road, and every time I just almost want to give up, I'm like, there just has to be a way. And another lady in the church reached out because she was going to give me a ride to the church today. And she asked me, was everything okay? And I was like, oh my gosh, I don't want to tell her. So I decided to tell her. And she started reaching out to other people to help as well. And then one of the pastors came to me today and talked to me and everything. And she literally was like, they were going to take care of it. And like, before that, I couldn't help but just to cry today when I was hearing the message. I couldn't help but all of that. And when she told me that, I was like, it was joy, but it was also so much like pain being released in that moment, because not only were they helping me through this hard time, but they also are helping me through so many other dark times of, like I said, religious trauma, so many other things that I've been holding on to, and fears of just letting people know what I've been going through. Like the fact that I'm even on camera right now telling you guys this is just like, wow, because again, like I'm not a person to really share what I'm going through. I'm used to being the person that's giving to everybody. I'm used to being the person that has it all, or thinks that I need to have everything put together. So I say all this, I'm not trying to get all into it because I'm getting emotional, but I say all this to say to keep believing, okay? In those dark moments, don't give up. That's when you need to believe even more. That's when you need to have that self-confidence, have that love, believe in God, know that God is still there with you, and that the divine will never forsake you, okay? And call onto that highest part of yourself. Don't give in to the fleshly part, the part that feels the pain, the part that just can only focus on the lack thereof, okay? Focus on the abundance and the beauty of possibility that is able to come, okay? So you can help yourself get out of it, and God will continue to guide you. And in those moments is when you really need to just call upon your faith and just believe, okay? So if you're going through anything dark right now, I encourage you to keep going, okay? I encourage you to trust that I am telling you this because you needed to hear it, that the divine wanted you to hear this message in the right timing, that everything will be okay. It always worked out. Think about all the things you've overcome, okay? God's not going to leave you right here and just, you know, get you through all of that to just leave you and forget about you now. No, you have to keep going within and calling upon that Most High, okay? Calling upon the Most High to build you up and pick yourself up, and remember that you are worthy. You are worthy, okay? And keep going. So yes, that is the message for today. I hope it truly helped you all. And if you resonate with this, you know, please share some love in the comments. Please like this video and subscribe to the channel. It's not always emotional like this, but I really do hope that this helps you, and just know that everything's going to be okay. And I love you, and I'm sending so much love to you from me. And, you know, you're not the only one going through something. I'm here with you, you know, and if you want to talk about it, again, put it in the comments. I would love to talk and support you however I can. And just keep believing and keep going, okay? It's not the end of the road for you. I love you, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.